Bill and Christine bringing you another horseback adventure, this time a fall cattle gather with the 4C ranches and the Welt Ranch. These cow-calf pairs are turned out in the late spring and ran up into this high country area where they spend the summer getting fattened up, and in the fall it's time to bring them down off the mountain. This annual ritual of gathering the cattle and pushing them down before the high country snow is something that Christine and I really do enjoy. In all the world, there is still nothing better than the horse for moving cattle down out of the high, rough country. For this fall cattle gather, we were blessed with beautiful weather, and we still had some gorgeous golden aspens down in the lower portions of the canyons. With all the bawling cattle, barking dogs, hollering cowboys, and dust, this video is a bit of a departure from our normal, peaceful, serene type high country videos. Christine and I hope that you'll sit back and enjoy the hard work and all the beautiful high country that this took place in.
Good boy, Smoke.
Christine and I would like to tip our hats in gratitude to Brenda Leigh Bookout for inviting us on this cattle gather. We had a tremendously good time. Thank you. Brenda, you are the real deal.
Go get him, Ruthie! Shoo! Good girl. Go get him. Shoo! 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 Shoo!
Here, Jai. Come on, buddy. Get up there. We pushed the cattle a little bit down Dead Man Gulch onto a water hole where we left them for the night. We will be returning in the morning. The second day of the cattle push had us rousting out early for breakfast, tacking up the horses, and awaiting the arrival of the rest of the crew from down off the lake. We rode out of Rainbow Lake into the West Elk Wilderness, where we skirted along the rim of Steuben Creek for several miles, and then we all split up and swept down the different canyons and gulches and fingers towards Dead Man Gulch, where we would continue pushing the rest of the herd. While we were sweeping these upper canyons, we were looking for stray cattle, and we did pick up a number ahead and pushed them on down into Main Draw.
Should be able to go down ahead of you and get on it. Go puppies.
We pushed our part of the herd down out of Dead Man Gulch to Main Gulch, where we met up with some of our other riders, Will and Brenda, where they pushed a bunch of cattle down through the center of Main Gulch, and some of our other riders were pushing cattle high up on the sides of the canyon walls. Once reaching Main Gulch, it was a pretty simple process just to push them all through the forest fence gate, where we locked the gate so that they could not return to the national forest. At that point, we had them between the state wildlife area, where there was another fence, and the Forest Service gate, where we would come back the next day and begin to push them on down to the corrals.
you going, Miss Rita? Hey, Ruthie.
Day 3 began at the corrals on Stevens Creek, where we all rode up canyon, up onto some of the ridges where we could get into position against the forest fence and begin sweeping all the cattle down to the BLM fence, where we could get an accurate count of how many we had actually gathered on the previous day's rides. Hi. We're gonna get there.
Let you know you got a pair way up high on top, just south of those of that orange oak brush. Yeah, right.
Shoo! 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 Get him, Smoke! Shoo! Get him, Ruthie! Shoo! 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 Get him! Go get him! Shoo! Go get him! Ruthie, up! Up there! Go get him! Alright, let's come in there. Let's go this way. Shoo! Shoo! Come on, let's go! Find a way! You pick this way. Shoo-hoo! Keep going! Down the road! Shoo! Get him! Get him, Smoke! Get him! Hey, get up there! You tell her, Smoke. Come on, get down there. Get down there. Let's go. Hey! Get on with this. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Ruth. Gotta wait for the rest, girl. Smoke, come up here. Gotta help Dad. Get her, Smoke! Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go across down here.
It was wonderful to see how all the riders pushed the cattle together at the same time down onto the fence, where Camden could ride across and get an accurate count of the cattle as they moved through the gate. To the best of my recollection, it said we had gathered 290 cow-calf pairs, which means we were only missing about 6 out of the number that were turned out in the springtime.
Good. Good girl.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Betty. Come on, Jack. Once we got the herd down to the corrals on Stevens Creek, it was much easier to see that indeed there were almost 600 head that we had moved down out of the high country in the previous days.
Get up there. Get up. Get up. Okay.